In this quick video, we're going to go ahead and talk about how to change mixed numbers into improper fractions. So you kind of saw it when we were doing it with the pictures, but now we're going to go ahead and talk about kind of the steps of how you would do it. So the steps would be you're going to multiply the denominator by the whole number, and then you're going to take that answer from step one and add the numerator. The denominator stayed the same because the amount of puzzle pieces your puzzle needs did not change. Whether you're just counting the pieces or you're counting the holes and the pieces left over, the amount of pieces your puzzle needs did not change. So that's why the denominator stayed the same. So we can see it in this example, okay? So we have the fraction 12 and 8/15 is the same thing as 188 pieces over 15. Okay, and the reason these are the same is because if you count how many puzzle pieces you needed to make the 12 holes, you get 180. And we do that just by multiplying them. Okay, so you're just taking that denominator and you're multiplying it by the whole number, and that gives you how many puzzle pieces those 12 holes used up, and then you add how many leftover puzzle pieces you still have, and that gives you your numerator for your improper fraction. So again, you do the denominator multiplied by the whole number, and then you add the numerator, okay? If you go ahead and do all that, you get your new numerator for your improper fraction. Again, the denominator stayed the same because the amount of puzzle pieces you needed did not change. So let's go ahead and do another quick example so we can see. We have 2 and 3/4, okay? So if I want to go ahead and change this to an improper fraction, I'm going to go ahead and multiply the denominator and the whole number. 2 multiplied by 4 gives me 8. Now we're going to add the numerator to 8, which would not 2 and 3. We're not going to add those. We're adding what this equaled to 3, okay? So we're going to add 8 and 3. 8 add 3 gives me 11, so we have 11/4. Again, that denominator stays the same because the amount of puzzle pieces my puzzle needs did not change. The amount of puzzle pieces it says on the box did not change. Okay, so you're going to go ahead and try and practice a couple yourself. When you're going the other way, when you're turning improper into mixed, it's a little bit harder. You're just going to divide them because the fraction bar means to divide. So if you wanted to go back and change your improper into a mixed number, you would just divide the top number and the numerator. But I'm just going to show you how to do it in your calculator because that's what you guys are going to be using for the most part. So most of you have a calculator that kind of looks like this or very similar to it. If you notice that right here, if I go ahead and push the green second button, or yours might be yellow, I'm going to go ahead and push this button right here. This will let me insert a mixed number into my calculator. You should see those 3 boxes, okay? So if you go ahead and push the second button and your fraction button, it will let you input a mixed number. So I'm going to go ahead and do 2 and 3/4. And then if you look above your times 10 to the n, it has a n to the d, u-n-d. So we're going to go ahead and push second and then this button right here, and notice that it's changing my fraction into my mixed number into a normal fraction. If you just go ahead and push enter, ta-da, it does it for you. Now if we had started with 11/4, we could push that exact same button, this fraction button, the fraction to mixed number button, and it will go ahead and change it back to a mixed number. So you can go ahead and do that super easily with your calculator just by pushing this second times 10 to the n button, because it will turn fractions into mixed numbers all day long. So let's do one more. Let's do 5, and hold on, I need to go ahead and insert this. Let's do 5 and 4/7. Okay, I want to know what this is as an improper fraction. Go ahead, change that with my calculator, and it's the same thing as 39 out of 7. Okay, so 5 and 4/7 is equivalent to, it's equal to 37 or 39 out of 7. We have 5 holes with 4 pieces left over, or if you're just counting the pieces, it would be 39 pieces, but your puzzle still needs 7 pieces to be complete.